Well, another West Tennessee good morning to you. Yeah, Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms. Hey, something I always forget to do, but remind y'all to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, now that we got that out of the way, walking out here to the barn. See, there's the hay that we brought home in the last video. I think we quit filming before we actually stacked it over there in fence row, but got it all stacked away. And yeah, we're not in the hayfield still. We would have loved to have cut some hay later on that Sunday to have baled today, which you can probably appreciate. Pretty overcast, cloudy. We've got like a 75% chance of rain today, so that's why we didn't cut. That's why we'll also be annoyed if it doesn't rain, because we could have gotten a bunch of hay up today. But anyway, I've got the whole crew with me today. We've got Brown Dog and Archie and Sadie and Dolly. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but well, just like in the last video, my wife left me this morning. This time she was just headed to go get, well, dropping kids off at Bible school and get some more rock to go in the flower beds and all around the pool. So, you know what she has planned on me for this afternoon. Of course, weather permitting. That's always the disclaimer on the farm. Everything's always weather permitting. But anyway, yeah, the weather's just gonna have us completely messed up for the hayfield, potentially for the foreseeable future. I was looking, so like 75% chance of rain today. I think Thursday, Friday, it's a pretty low chance, maybe even Saturday. Then starting Sunday or Monday, I don't know, for like 8 straight days, we have a 50% chance of rain or better. And then like day 13 and 14 in the 14-day forecast, it's like a 40% chance. So it's like, that is crazy. For the end of July, that would be almost exactly the last 2 weeks of July. We have, practically speaking, a 50% or better chance of rain for 14 straight days. Or I take it back. It's for like 10 straight days, because these next couple of days, not that much chance. Anyway, but I'm kind of chomping at the bit to get some more hay cut, and it's just like, it's like a May weather forecast. There's just rain every day, or at least a good chance, and the odds of you missing 3 or 4 50% chance days in a row to be able to get it up is not very good. So, but as I sit here talking through this, let me double check the forecast, because I'm always like just looking for any little small window. Yeah, so it's a 76% chance, what it says for today. 24 tomorrow, 10 Friday, 10 Saturday. Then we get basically into the 50s percents for 10 straight days. If we somehow miss that chance of rain, and it's really more so this morning, could we cut some hay this afternoon? Because then it would have a real good chance to get dry. I don't know. We're going to table that thought for now. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that would be a bad idea, but for some reason I'm just telling myself, I don't know if that's such a good idea. But anyway, we'll think about that more later on. A lot of that's dependent on it either not raining this morning, or hey, maybe if it rains just a little. So that actually kind of, now I'm literally making these decisions as we're talking. May need to hurry up and get some stuff done this morning then, because I've kind of been a little lazy this morning. Because like, it's gonna rain, we're not gonna be able to get much done today anyway, and now all of a sudden, it's probably wishful thinking. But anyway, all right, let's find get 4 dogs loaded up. We're gonna head up the road and start checking some cows. We need to move a feed bin too. Come on, dogs. Come on, come on. I need 4 of you in there. Get in. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Whoa, Brownie. Knocked Willis's little backpack out. Just keep some random toys in there. Dolly! She's been eating some sort of feces, I'm sure. Chicken, cat, who knows? Maybe she found some cat food. Come on, Dolly, let's load up. Come on, come on, big girl. And she's in. A few turkeys off down the hill there. Always enjoy seeing the wildlife. backed up here, get that open up. Yeah, I always enjoy seeing the wildlife down here. And we're down here on the north end of what we call a gilt edge farm, where the yearlings are. I hadn't been really worried about the feed bin. It's nearly empty, but I need to go ahead and get the rest of the feed out of it. That way we can get it filled back up. But yeah, hadn't had any animals in this pasture for a little while, and you can see Bermuda's really doing its thing this time of year. Even though we're kind of a fescue based pasture, of course with a lot of clover, got a good bit of warm seasons too, which are nice for this time of year when the fescue is really kind of in its slump. You may not really be able to appreciate it so much on the ground down here, but didn't rain much. But look at the truck. We got, I don't know, probably just a couple miles from the house as the crow flies, and it had clearly rained, water standing all in the road. So that was obviously a pretty small cell. And I thought that as I was laying in bed there about to get up that I'd heard thunder off in the background. But yeah, it didn't rain a drop there at the house. But so these little summertime showers are. It'll rain here and won't rain right across the road. But all right, we're just gonna move this bin back to the south end where those heifers are. I don't know, it may only have just a few days worth of feed in it. That's fine. We'll get it emptied, then take it home and get it eventually filled back up. Yeah, you can see the little raindrops on the gate there. But yeah, as I figured, what? Not even. I mean, you might could cheat and call it a 1/10 of an inch. Just a little sprinkle right here. All right. Those girls are back there. We'll get back in here and give them feed. All right, ladies, y'all ready for a little breakfast? Well, yeah, we'll get them a little fed, and we're gonna leave this here. There may not be but just 2 or 3 days worth of feed in it, but we might as well leave it here until we get it empty. All right, y'all. I don't plan on taking them out of this pasture just in the next day or two. Some of it may depend on when we got this thing empty, just for convenience sake, as far as that's concerned. Watch out. Hey now. Climb up here and see how much is actually left in this bin. Well, it helps if I undo the door first. At least I thought about that before I climbed up here. Because if there's not just a day or two's worth of feed in there, now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, it really isn't even worth me unhooking it. I'll just go ahead and take this thing home and not have to worry about moving it again in a day or two. And yeah, that probably is just a day or two worth of feed. So instead of unhooking, we'll just pull right out of here, take it on home. We'll get it emptied there. May go ahead and give them just another bucket or two, just to keep it from having to haul that much more feed back and forth. I don't know if it's just that rain that has made it just steamy and humid, or the fact that it's, you know, just a few minutes later, but it is miserable here compared to what it was just 30 minutes ago at the house. I mean, I have been slightly exerting myself too, but still it's just like, man, it was decently comfortable, and now it is just whew. And hey, look, the good Lord is smiling down on me. I noticed 2 of my feed buckets were gone. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? I hate losing feed buckets. I got them set on the back of the truck where, you know, over there, they normally can't kind of slide around. But look at there. They came off when we turned in, so Maybe because I did have 3 stacked and this one made it a little top heavy. So when we get to the house, we'll take those off there. Anyway, woo! Man, now I'm kind of hoping it does rain again just so I can have an excuse to sit in the house for a little while. It is hot. Yeah, as the old saying goes, it must not be the heat, it's the humidity, because it says it's only 74 here, but man, I guess that little bit of rain, you can see how wet the road is. It just turned into a damn sauna. Yeah, I'm ready to totally declare that that was 100% because of the humidity. Just right up the road because of that rain. I think the truck now says it's 77 degrees, but I guarantee you it feels 25 degrees cooler here than it did up there. It's just, and once that rain comes in and you got all that moisture just steaming, it's like you're sitting in a sauna. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and unhook this feed bin right here. I think I'm gonna back it up just a couple more feet, have a little further out of the way. Then I think we're gonna hook on to the Hay Express, the round bell moving trailer, so we can go finally get it welded on and get it fixed. I had toyed with the possibility. I was like, you know, it's not a huge job welding on it. I can do a little welding, but it's also something if it's not done right, which, you know, translation, if I do it, most likely it's just gonna break again pretty quickly. So we're gonna take it to a professional, let them do it. Drop that trailer off, getting a little fuel, getting some farm fuel and just some road fuel in the truck. But looking at the radar, yeah, I think that was definitely wishful thinking that we'd be able to get any hay cut today. So we're gonna get home. I don't know, it looks like here within the next hour or two it's gonna be raining. I think Kaylin's made it home with some of that river rock. See if we can maybe work on getting a little of that in the flower beds before it becomes a washout. Yeah, so I was kind of looking ahead at the forecast and just my schedule. It was always wishful thinking that we were going to get any hay cut today, but it does kind of stink because it's now going to be a minimum of 2.5 weeks, and then weather depending, maybe more longer than that, before we have another chance to cut any hay, it looks like, because a lot of rain in the forecast for next week. And then we're going to be out of town for a week. So here's what it is. But yeah, as it stands, we've just barely started our second cutting. And if we could have gotten that cut today, we'd have been, I would have planned on anyway, cutting enough. We'd have been, that'd have pushed us past the halfway point of our second cutting. But we'll catch up on it sometime. All right, got all the tools and trash and most of the junk out of the back of the side-by-side. Should have taken a before shot of everything we keep in here. Now it's just a bunch of corn and dirt and sticks and debris. But bed, squirrels and birds and whatnot will appreciate. Ooh. Some of that stuff. What do we have here in this little brown paper sack? Oh, a few little quick links. Yeah, just over months and months we accumulate a lot of junk in the back of this thing. That's not junk, those are useful. We'll keep those. Of course, rest this out of here. Bolts, random bolts. We'll get this cleaned out and I'll show you what our plan is to spread some of that river rock in the flower beds. Well, we got that cleaned out just in time for the rain to move in. So, I don't know. Not gonna spread a bunch of gravel and do that in the rain, although it's awfully comfortable temperature-wise out here right now. So yeah, what'll probably happen is rain will move through and then it'll be steamy again. So, I don't know, I was looking at the to-do list, and of course, like usual, it features mostly outdoor activities. So I don't know what we're gonna do here for the next, I don't know, hour, 2, 3, however long this lasts. It's 11 o'clock now. I don't think it's supposed to rain all day, so just to go ahead and move on through. We'll jump back on this project in a little while, but guess I'll see y'all in just a bit. Well, the wife and I went on a quick little lunch date since it was raining. Couldn't do much else. She had a little break between conference calls or whatever it is she has to do. We got, looks like about 16/100ths of rain. So, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's mostly moved through. There may be a little more to kind of pass through, but I don't know. I think the better part of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think my discretion tells me don't push it with trying to cut some hay. It's obviously, if the sun would really come out for a couple of hours, I mean, obviously, that much rain, everything's pretty good and damp. I'll lay all that damp hay down. It's not going to dry out as good. Sun reality, I mean, it's 1 o'clock now. Even if the sun came out, it'd be 3 or 4 o'clock before we could really get going. And then it's just, no, not probably going to be worth it. We're just going to be patient. It's not like this hay is like super over mature or anything where it desperately needs to be cut. It was just more about me wanting to get some more cut and put up before we go out of town. But anyway, we got this little bit of a landscaping project we're gonna work on for probably the better part of the afternoon now. Ooh, thankfully it stayed overcast and a little cool after that rain because it's a hot job. That was 3 tons of that river rock we spread. We're gonna need, I would say, at least 2 more. Got my helper, putting her to work. She does the touch-up work.
Huh?
Too bad you're not in a bikini. That would really help the views.
Well, I learned my lesson. Well, you're out in a bikini if you don't want to be seen.
Oh, you didn't want to be on YouTube in a bikini?
Nope.
You didn't? Well,
Nope.
maybe I didn't get her consent before I put that up. But hey, the ad revenue goes into our joint bank account, so
Yeah.
you reap the benefits anyway. The tiny little benefit we get. But hey, that's why I need more of y'all to subscribe. Got to pump those numbers up. But it's nearly 4 o'clock. Welding shop called. The trailer is ready. I need to go get it. Kids are at Vacation Bible School. That'll put me coming right back by there just in time to pick them up. Oh my goodness, we got some T-bones thawing out in there. So you know what we're eating for supper. Probably gonna grill those right over there while I'm in my swim trunks, jumping in. Maybe I'll have a beautiful lady in a bikini swimming with me. I don't know. But I don't guess we're gonna film that. So.
It's sad that you can spread the rock quicker like this than you can with a shovel. I can do it like this faster than I can with a shovel.
Somewhere in here there's a joke about you digging like a dog, but I'm gonna refrain from even trying to make it and get myself in trouble. I'll be sleeping outside on the couch tonight. But anyway, I'm rambling at the end of a video like I tend to do. I don't know, this weekend, because of all the rain in the forecast next week, I'm probably gonna be doing some more of this. She went and got those 3 tons this morning. Imagine, what, you gonna go ahead and get a couple more tons of rock?
At least.
Yeah, but you're gonna go this week?
Yeah, I will try to go with the Friday.
So she's gonna go do that Friday. That means I'll probably be spreading rock on Saturday. I don't know, I thought too, with not being able to get in the hayfield, if it's not gonna rain this weekend, you know exactly, we might put the clipper back on the tractor. That we should have time to finish clipping a little bit of pastures we got left. Kind of hate to take the baler off right here in the middle of the second cutting, but it looks like it's gonna be 2 or 3 weeks before we can get back at that. Anyway, so.
You're gonna drive on that sod?
Yeah, the sod's pretty solid now. I mean, I'm driving on sod one way or another, either that or carry it all up here by hand.
Our little sidewalk right here came from Columbia, Tennessee.
Yeah, this rock here came from my mother-in-law's place. Oh, you Middle Tennessee folks, we got some viewers over there. They got a lot of rock. I guess when they built her house, they had to bust up a bunch of rock. And so she got a bunch laying around. She drives that little 2-seater, what kind of car is it?
I don't know, Spider or something maybe?
Yeah, A-bar, it's a Fiat or something, I don't know. So every time she comes to see us, she, I don't know, puts probably a couple 100 pounds of rock in her trunk, and so she
just brings us some rocks.
Brings us a little bit at a time, but she comes to see us very frequently, so over time it adds up. But I've rambled plenty. I've got a dog way off over there on the other ridge with the horses, where she shouldn't be, eating horse manure. Yes, Dolly.
Yeah. Your dog. How well does she behave?
Dolly!
Hope that comes out, dude.
She listens to me. Yeah, even if I have to pressure wash it, we left some black marks on the stone. But anyway, it's part of doing the landscaping. But I've rambled way too much now. We appreciate y'all watching. We're gonna eat those steaks tonight. We want y'all to do the same. You tell them, babe.
Eat beef and God bless. Hey.
Look, she listens. Come here, Dolly. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. Come here, Dolly. You wanna ride with me?